Welcome back to another episode of the Holocore. Today's file, the artifact weapons of the wild gods. In her journey across the southern part of the world, Keeper Freya planted a tree in the Vale of Eternal Blossoms, allowing it to grow and feed off of the powerful energies of the Vale. As the first tree that bloomed in this part of the world, Freya would give it the name Fuzan, and from one of its branches craft a walking stick that she would carry with her around the world. Later, Freya would entrust her walking stick to Yu'lon the Jade Serpent, one of the wild gods that had become empowered near the Vale, and instructed her to give the walking stick back to the children of Azeroth. Eventually, the staff would be passed on to the clever, wise Hosen known as the Monkey King, who decorated the staff with his most prized possessions and hung them from the end of the walking stick. As Freya wandered Azeroth, she happened upon a young panther cub being set upon by a pack of wolves. Despite all odds, the young panther defended herself with both tooth and claw, and sent the wolf pack fleeing into the forests. Freya named the young cub Ashamain, and in time, as the panther grew far larger than any of her kind, she would become one of the many wild gods that prowled the forests. Later, Ashamain would answer the call of Cenarius as the Burning Legion began their invasion, and with primal savagery she would rip, tear, and slash through hundreds of demons that marched across Kalimdor, before eventually succumbing to her wounds. After her sacrifice in the war, a small group of Druids would take her fangs and forge them into powerful daggers, empowering them with the savage and fearless nature of the noble Ashamain. In the early days of the new ordered Azeroth, Keeper Freya wandered into a region that would become known as the Grizzly Hills. Among the scores of creatures that wandered the land, she set her eyes upon two brother bears who seemed to hold more curiosity than sense. These two bears were named Ursoc and Ursol, and would join the ranks of the many wild gods that rose up around Azeroth. Freya would craft a set of Titan steel claws for brother Ursoc to wield, and when the time came to face the Burning Legion, the wild god charged into the fray, slashing demons to ribbons as he fought. Both Ursoc and Ursol would perish in the great battle, though his claws would later be recovered and be returned to the bear god within the Emerald Dream. It is said that to this day the claws of Ursoc still hold a fragment of the wild god's power, granting its wielder the traits of the courageous forest guardian himself.